so that they can cut this rider off. Standing up in on his ride there, looking around to see if there's a option. And there they go, they're on the move. Southwest through the wash from Mount Vernon. See what happens here. There's a they're going to try to put a unit down there. There comes the unit over the bridge right now. They're going to make a right-hand turn here and go down that dirt road to join up behind the quads that are in the, now it's still the riverbed here, but it's all dirt. We'll keep an eye on them as we watch the unit. Well, he didn't make the turn, so maybe he'll go back. And then they're saying it's not able to access the trail there, so it might have been locked. No access for that unit to get in there. So here they go again, back through the wash. So the want for sure is failure to yield, but what more beyond that, we're not sure. We're trying to get more information on when the stop was made, when they tried to make the stop, what the status is of the motorcycle that was involved in. They're directing units to. Congress. They're trying to get units to the street called Congress and Fog, F-O-G-G. That's going to be the nearest paved road that they can get units to. This is the direction the rider's going to right now. Again, the white quad kind of joined up with the yellow one there and has been his partner for the last 6 or 7 minutes or so. We see all kinds of pursuits here in LA and the greater LA area. And here we see a pursuit of a quad that is quite unusual inside a wash now alongside the riverbank.
I guess y'all don't know how Rough Riders rode it. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no. That's how Rough Riders roll.
1 mile from La Cadena. And
oh, they in the
will
B, blood. They in the B, blood.
What happens as they continue southbound on this wash. Earlier on in the pursuit, they were talking about setting up a spike strip. I don't know how effective that would be, but at this point, that's out of the question, at least for now. to give you a better perspective of how wide this wash is.
A high-speed chase.
So there you go. That's how big the wash is. Big area. They are right now west of the 215, south of the 10, and they're going to come out with the want.
La Cadena. They in San Bernardino.
Initial want was an attempt to overtake the riders. And that's when the failure to yield happened. So even though it's in a strange location, it is a pursuit. It is something the CHP is staying on and wants to bring to an end. Here they go up onto a bike trail here, and that's going to give the officers an opportunity at least to get a little closer.
That thing is just going!
A motor unit involved, if they can. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Here we go. Underneath the railroad, underneath the bridge. There's La Cadena. I think this bike trail is going to be the best opportunity for the California Highway Patrol to get a unit in there, whether it's a motor unit or a vehicle, a car to get in there, a unit to get behind it. There are people on this bike path that are walking and riding bikes. The rider looking over his right shoulder back a ways. They're meeting up with another vehicle here, the off-road vehicle, and they're going to just sit there for a while. As they do that, I'm going to come out to a wide shot and give you another perspective of how vast this area is. But the units are still trying their best to get into a position where they can try to make that stop. Off the bike path for now, at least. It looks like they're going to get to the wash again. It's definitely a frustrating situation for the CHP to get in there. I hear the talk about trying to get into the best position to stop this, but it is the cat and mouse here with the wash. To their advantage. That is the rider there and his companion. Again, the stop was on the yellow quad there. The white one in the lead is someone that joined him about 10 minutes ago. joining us on NBC LA. This is Gil Davis in News Chopper 4 Bravo, along with my pilot, Chris Sanders. We are over a pursuit, a very strange, a different type of pursuit. A quad rider here, this yellow one, that's the one that they had their eyes on. They tried to overtake that quad at one point, and the quad driver took off on the CHP units, and that's what started this pursuit. The white quad there is someone that joined along with the rider on the yellow quad about almost 10 minutes ago now. They are in the wash. This is west of the 215 freeway and south of the 10. The next cross they're going to come upon is Riverside Avenue. When we got on the pursuit, it was along the 215 freeway, just on the east side of it, north of the 10. And the quad driver was in a cement portion of the wash, which is now turned into the dirt portion. CHP overhead in vehicles that couldn't get down into the wash, and the helicopter still tracking overhead. So that's, basically we're in the same situation here. The
coming this way.
Quad rider there just using that wash to their advantage, knowing that the CHP's having a difficult time getting down there. They see the helicopter overhead. They now see us covering them, but still the pursuit is still on, according to the CHP. They're traveling at about 15 miles an hour.
The guy's just recording it.
So for perspective, we're south of Bloomington, we're southwest of Grand Terrace, moving into Riverside. It's going to turn into some heavy vegetation and water in this wash coming up for these riders, so we'll see what their options will be. Okay. News Chopper 4 Bravo, we are the only news helicopter currently over this pursuit that started probably about 45 to an hour ago. We've been on it for at least 10 minutes, if not longer, watching the rider here go down the wash. Here's the water, here's the heavier brush. This wash will continue all the way past, well, they're heading towards the 60 freeway right now. So they're southbound from the 10 freeway in the wash, heading towards the 60 freeway. In fact, they're closer now to the 60 freeway than they are to the 10. So they're going away from the 10 freeway. Basically in the Riverside area. That's Riverside Avenue they're crossing under. They have some water ahead of them, so we'll see if there's an option. Let's get on the other side, Chris, because they might try to come down that dirt. There's the nose of the two quads. They have water ahead of them. It looks like it could be deeper than what they can handle. Coming in tighter to see the one rider from the yellow quad is off right now. Just they're tucked underneath Riverside Avenue here. Let's see what happens. If they're going to try the water, if they're going to try another way. And they're going to do the water. Is it too deep? Nope. And they made it through. And a vehicle's joining them. Well, just when you thought you've seen it all, now we see a pursuit in a wash all the way from San Bernardino now into the Riverside area, coming up to the 60 freeway shortly. They're asking now, they're going to be asking if Riverside sheriffs will take over this pursuit.
Music.
Let's do an orbit around them. The sun's right in my eyes there. And now they've moved into an area where there's more water ahead of them and a lot of brush.
So let's run it back. Does that interest you, Jake? Hey, look, of course he wants.
They're going to turn around. It looks like it's too much water to handle. Well, is he stuck? The rider got himself stuck there. He looks a little panicked. Muscling the quad over a little bit. Let's see if he's able to get it going. Wow. Oh, he got it going.
You look at him yank that bitch. Oh my god, what you doing, Papas? Chill. Daddy, chill. Yank that bitch. Go, nigga,
They may have
go.
gone as far as they could. Yes, yes, Jack. Okay. Gotcha. Or is that what you're hearing? We're hearing from the California Highway Patrol helicopter overhead that they're calling out to the rider here. They're making call outs over their PA system from the helicopter to pull over and surrender. And their driver is not willing to do that. Maybe that's why he was so panicked there. He couldn't get the quad unstuck there for a little bit, but now he's northbound in the wash.
So let's run it back. Does that interest you, Jake?
Heading back towards San Bernardino, so we'll see if they were asking Riverside sheriffs to assist, but now that it's back northbound, they may stay on it and continue with trying to bring this to an end. Here comes that water, and the rider is going to go a slightly different path. And maybe stopping under Riverside Avenue once again, we'll see.
Yes.
So let's run it back. Does that interest you, Jake? Hey, look, of course he wants a payday. You know, of course. So let's.
Pisses me off, bro.
Do you have eyes on the white one?
The run on the ground?
What?
The run out the gas?
Hey Chris, do you have the one, the white one? Do you have the white quad? We're trying to get word on what the plan is from the California Highway Patrol. And Chris, where's their... Do you have eyes on them? Let's orbit and let's try to get eyes on him. So we have eyes on the rider here underneath Riverside Ave, just kind of sitting there waiting.
Oh!
Okay.
He got away!
Got a pickup truck over there off-roading as well. And here goes the rider. He's going to go northbound away. The rider there talking to that driver of another off-road vehicle. He's got a lot of water to cross there and looks like he's gonna not choose that path. Yeah. Thank you. We're hearing now from the helicopter overhead. The white quad that was with this one, this is the one that was wanted initially. The white one peeled off and went his own way. That quad ran out of fuel south of us here in the wash, and the helicopter, the CHP helicopter, is staying over that one for the time being to try to get units down there to
The
make an
other
arrest
one
on
ran
the
out of
driver of the
fuel.
white quad. In the meantime, the one they were initially after here, the yellow one, is northbound in the wash, heading back towards Bloomington. The original want on this was attempt to overtake. That was the California Highway Patrol attempting to catch up to the rider of this quad and a motorcycle at the time. When they tried to pull the two over, they both fled, and that's when the pursuit started. So the want is a failure to yield, an attempt to overtake the vehicles when they initially try to make the stop. So just to update, the white quad has run out of fuel, and the CHP is staying over them for the time being, or over the white one, I should say. They're trying to get units in to make an arrest on the white one. The yellow one here is the original rider that they tried to stop and fled from the California Highway Patrol. He might feel that he's in the clear right now, heading back north away from his partner that is now out of gas and stalled. Well, we're hearing now from the helicopter that the white quad is back on the move again. So we don't know if he's going to be coming north to join his friend here.
The white quad moving. Then they didn't catch the white
or
quad.
if that white quad is going to go his own direction. Gotcha. So apparently it wasn't out of gas. It must have stalled. In the meantime, the yellow quad here is continuing northbound in the wash. From what I'm being told, this is part of the Santa Ana River wash area. They were in the Lytle Creek portion of the wash when they were further north past the 110 when we first got on scene. So this Lytle Creek dumped into the Santa Ana River, and that's where this driver or rider is right now. Okay. I did. Well, believe it or not, the quad runners, the drivers here, the riders, may actually win this because the helicopter that's over the white one is short on fuel, and it looks like they might be pulling off altogether on this pursuit. So we'll give it another minute or two here, but this yellow one.
So the guy in the helicopter, he said, so it looks like the guys on the quad are gonna win this one. He said because the helicopter on the other quad is running low on fuel, so it's gonna pull off, and this one's gonna pull off too.
The initial one that they were after, there might have been some confusion when the sheriff's helicopter peeled off for fuel for their own, and the California Highway Patrol came over to take over, they started following the white one, which the white one just joined in with this rider during the pursuit, and now they're chasing that one down south of us here along the Santa Ana riverbed. So it looks like the one here that we're following, the initial one, might be, this might be his lucky day, because the CHP is about to give up on this because, number one, they couldn't get any units into the wash, but also because of fuel for the helicopters, they're going to have to pull off altogether. Okay. Copy that. And now we're getting an official word from the CHP helicopter that they are short on fuel and they're going to pull off this altogether. The law enforcement CHP units were unable to get into the wash, and they're going to let this one go. So the one that got
I know
away,
where
and
that's
the
at.
quad,
I know
two
where that's
quads
at.
now that both lucked out
That's
today,
like
and they are
Colton.
going to
Yeah.
About
ride to see another day. We're going to end our coverage on this quite different pursuit here in the Bloomington area. This is Gil Levis at News Chopper
Bloomington.
4.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Signing off
Colton.
here
Let's
at
go
the
to your
Twin
Bloomington.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that's at.
What did it do? Oh, 4 months ago? 5 months ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear about it. It's because the